And for the past 14 years, 55-year-old Lilian has lived between two worlds, dealing with the stress of being a teacher and undergoing dialysis to manage her chronic kidney condition. She was once supported by her husband's employer to reduce the cost of treatment, but the cost has become unbearable following his retirement. She's calling for support for herself and other kidney patients who cannot afford the high cost of life-sustaining care. Joy News' Andy Opondinchi has more in this report.
As the sun rises, the world wakes up to the familiar hustle and bustle of the daily demands of life. Yet, for 55-year-old Lilian Agbeko, a home economics teacher at Kwabenya Senior High School, the usual life is not same for her. Lilian has been battling a kidney condition for the past 14 years.
I've been on dialysis for 14 years now. It hasn't been easy because most of the time you would have to come here sometimes 3 to 4 times in the week, and I have to go to work as well. And apart from that, the money that goes into doing your labs, taking injections and other things, is a bit stressful.
But before this nightmare of kidney failure, she had a miscarriage in 1999. This incident tested her faith. As she goes through life battling this disease, Lilian begins a day in the classroom and ends it at the hospital for a dialysis treatment.
I've been teaching at Kwabenya Senior High School for the last 9 years. I was teaching elsewhere before going there, but I've been at Kwabenya for the last 9 years, and it hasn't been easy because coming to the hospital, sometimes you are not too well, you can't go for class. Other times, if you have to do some labs, you have to seek permission and not go to school. Other times you finish with dialysis, you are feeling dizzy. The next morning you have to go to school, but you are not too well, and so you would have to seek permission. It has not been easy.
Examples of dishes we can prepare using thin butters are pancakes.
Telecel Ghana took the burden of the cost of dialysis when her husband worked with the company. But he is retired from active service now, which means the medical bills can no longer be paid by the company.
Initially, my husband was working with Vodafone, and so they were the ones paying my bill. But he's gone on retirement for the last 3 years.
The National Health Insurance Scheme has provided some relief, offering support that has helped sustain her treatment.
It hasn't been easy because you can't keep calling somebody every time. You call once, twice, and then the next time when you call, they are not even ready to pick your calls. So you wouldn't call, but the NHIS has come in handy, at least from last year. But before then, we had to fall on other people.
Access to dialysis remains costly, and for many patients without support system, treatment becomes nearly impossible to maintain. Her youngest daughter sometimes fears she may lose her mother.
At first, I didn't actually understand what it meant. So sometimes when she goes to the hospital, she comes back tired. I didn't really understand why other people go and come and then they are okay, but then when she comes, she looks weak. Sometimes she vomits, all that. So then when I grew up a bit, I started going with her to the hospital. Then I got to know more about the kidney failure and then the dialysis. And when I also got there, I also got to know that people also die from it. So then it was actually scary, knowing that my mother could go and then anything could happen. And then I wouldn't see her again. It was really scary for me.
With a concern for others, Lilian appeals to benevolent individuals, organizations, and institutions to support kidney patients, particularly those who can afford life-sustaining services.
We would ask NGOs, individuals, anybody who wants to help kidney patients. It's not just me. At least I'm lucky at the end of the month because I'm working. I'll get something, but there are others here who have serious issues, who are not working. They always have to fall on people. So we are all ready to welcome anybody who wants to help us to have a transplant, or even just supporting us to do our labs, to do our dialysis. Anybody at all is welcome.
Andy Opondenchi's report read to you.